The icy glow of the light was laid bare in that fateful trial. And could this truly be the end of the road for Austin Chumlee Russell's career, his legacy, his entire life? Join us as we peel back the curtain on this chilling mystery right now. Let's rewind to the life portrait of Chumlee himself. A hidden safe revealed its secrets. Not rare coins or vintage trading cards, but a gleaming AR-15 assault rifle nestled beside a box brimming with ammunition. The search for and tracing the drug's origins. Quietly and urgently, authorities interrogated friends, family, and colleagues. Bit by bit, a darker picture emerged. Wild nights fueled by excess after the stage lights dimmed, shady connections, and wads of cash with no clear source. Together, these painted a portrait of a double life steeped in deception. Faced with undeniable evidence, the police swiftly issued an urgent arrest warrant for Chumlee. The curtain has fallen, and Chumlee's true face has been laid bare under the spotlight, leaving the public reeling in disbelief. At the peak of his career, Chumlee stood as a monument to authenticity and humor in the eyes of his audience. His warm, boyish grin and playful, sparkling gaze brought laughter and an uncanny sense of connection with every word and gesture. Fans adored his endearing awkwardness, his one-of-a-kind innocence, and the way he fearlessly stayed true to himself in the glitzy, polished world of television. They looked up to him, a regular guy who soared to stardom, living proof that kindness and sincerity could win any heart. Yet few suspected that behind the dazzling stage lights and bursts of hearty chuckles, a different Chumlee was emerging. The pressure of fame weighed on him like a heavy yoke, quietly gnawing at his spirit. The cheers and admiring stares meant to lift him up, sometimes felt like invisible shackles trapping the real man beneath the persona. He fought to keep up the cheerful, easygoing image for the cameras, but deep within, unspoken conflict simmered, tearing at him in ways he couldn't express. Fame proved to be a double-edged sword, offering sweet temptations laced with perilous traps. Endless nights of revelry, fleeting connections, and irresistible enticements swirled around him like a dangerous current, threatening to drag him under. He teetered between the illusion of glory and the stark loneliness of reality. The darker side of his private life began to surface, cracks forming in the carefully guarded facade, hinting at a Chumlee far removed from the radiant figure fans knew. In the end, the demon of downfall prevailed, yanking him from the heights of triumph into a personal abyss. The contrast sharpened with time. On one hand, a television show growing ever more polished, elevating its educational impact; on the other, Chumlee's personal life sliding down a treacherous slope. Once a figure worthy of admiration, he now stood exposed, his every misdeed brought into the open. Wrongdoing piled upon wrongdoing until the weight was too much to bear. When the judge delivered the final verdict, Chumlee couldn't fathom the words. He collapsed in the courtroom, the wreckage of his hard-earned legacy swept away in an instant. In the stifling silence of the courtroom, time seemed to freeze as Judge Michael Davidson began delivering the verdict. Harsh fluorescent lights bore down on Chumlee's ashen face, every tense line etched with unbearable strain. On a towering screen, damning evidence flickered: an assault rifle, bags of crystal meth, chilling drug paraphernalia, each image slicing like a blade through the hearts of fans glued to the unfolding drama. Gasp rippled through the room as the prosecutor drove the point home. Your Honor, the volume and variety of illicit substances seized suggest the defendant wasn't just a user, but may have been entangled in distribution. Then came a bombshell: cryptic text messages hinting at shady deals, elevating the case from reckless mistakes to calculated crimes, grave enough to warrant the harshest penalties. The air grew taut, heavy with dread. Fans sat motionless, hanging on every fleeting gesture from their fallen idol. Admiration had morphed into shock, now teetering on raw fear. What fate awaited the gentle, bumbling guy they'd once cheered for? Chumlee stared at the floor, shoulders trembling, unable to face the relentless accusations. His lawyer scrambled to plead his case: youth, the blinding haze of fame clouding judgment, but against the ironclad evidence, every defense rang hollow. Based on irrefutable evidence and the severity of these criminal acts, this court declares, Judge Davidson's voice boomed, each syllable a crushing blow, obliterating any flicker of hope. The defendant, Austin Lee Russell, known as Chumlee, is hereby sentenced. A breathless pause gripped the room. To a total of 3 years in prison, mandatory counseling sessions, and a fine of $250,000. A strangled cry erupted from the gallery. Tears streaked down stunned faces. The collapse of a star unfolded in real time, raw and merciless. Chumlee crumpled, hands clutching his face, his choked sobs barely audible. The spotlight of fame had vanished, leaving only a void of despair in its wake. This brutal reckoning stood as a stark warning to those who stray too far, a haunting tragedy about the steep cost of stardom and its deadly temptations. What do you make of this sentence? Is it too harsh, or does it fit the weight of Chumlee's actions? Share your thoughts. No one can deny that Chumlee's journey has been a winding road filled with twists and turns, but it's those very highs and lows that have woven a remarkable tale of redemption. His time behind bars became a crucible, forcing him to confront his mistakes and chart a path toward renewal. The Chumlee of today is a man dedicated to his well-being, chasing his passions and cherishing the loyalty of his fans. After stumbles and harsh judgment, he's shown grit in rebuilding his career, carving out a broader presence in both business and television. He's chosen a brighter path, steering clear of trouble to safeguard the legacy he's worked so hard to restore. I've learned that fame and money don't bring true happiness, he shared. What matters is living with purpose, building bonds with others, and nurturing yourself, body and soul. Looking ahead, Chumlee radiates optimism and gratitude. He doesn't see his past struggles as burdens, but as hard-earned lessons that have shaped the person he's become. Every challenge is a chance to grow and learn, he says. I don't regret my mistakes, they've guided me to who I am now. With thriving business ventures, a steady television career, and a healthier lifestyle, Chumlee is stepping boldly into a promising new chapter. He's shown that even when life knocks you down, what defines you is how you rise and keep moving forward. Chumlee's journey is a powerful reminder that it's never too late to change, to rebuild, to redefine who you are. From his darkest days to the light of today, he's traveled a long road, not just physically but emotionally and spiritually. His story stands as proof that, with enough resolve and genuine transformation, anyone can author a brighter chapter after the storm. Chumlee's comeback isn't just a return, it's a triumphant rise, a beacon for those seeking change and clinging to hope for a better tomorrow. As Chumlee himself put it, life isn't about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up and keep going. That's a message we can all draw from, a spark of inspiration for our own paths forward. Chumlee's saga isn't just a cautionary tale about the fallout of poor choices, it's a testament to the power of remorse and renewal. From the heights of fame to the depths of disgrace, only to rise again, his journey lays bare a raw truth about life. Nobody's perfect and everyone stumbles. What matters is how we face those missteps. Chumlee has shown that the past doesn't have to shackle your future, and with genuine resolve, anyone can rewrite their story. Fame and money don't bring real happiness, he reflected, a hard-won philosophy that carries a priceless lesson for us all. In the dazzling world of celebrity, what's truly valuable and what's merely a mirage. His story goes beyond a shocking scandal. It's a wake-up call to live authentically and cherish what we hold dear. So, what do you think? Can every setback become a springboard for a fresh triumph? And sometimes, do we need to hit rock bottom to grasp what it means to climb back up? Take a moment to reflect on Chumlee's inspiring odyssey, and don't hold back. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If his story struck a chord, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.